Hello everyone, Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Orcs Must Die 2. Got another awesome challenge in place from Wyatan, and this one is the Brute Force Challenge, and it's to see who can get the farthest on any endless map using primarily damage traps. Now there are a few banned items. First off, you can't use any mods, obviously, and then the following items can't be used as well, and that is the Wind Belt, the Polymorph Ring, the Spring Trap, the Floor Portals, the Scorcher, Spore Mushrooms, a Void Wall, the Spike Wall, a Push Trap, and the Swinging Mace. And basically that's to try to take as much physics out of the game as possible and make it pure damage, hence the name, the Brute Force Challenge. So when I first read this challenge, from Wyatan there, I immediately thought of the Passages map, and I see that in the forums that this particular map has entered other people's minds as well, as the first entry, Ketchup, did this map also. So let's go ahead and get started. For the beginning, I'm just going to make a nice little kill box here in the center and block off the sides here, and that's going to get me through, I'm thinking, until probably wave 6 maybe. So let's go ahead and get that laid out here. Barricades across the bottom, that gives me 5,400 coin left. And really one of my main objectives through these first waves is to just generate some coin, as I need to, build out pretty quickly. We're just going to go 2,700 left. I think that's a pretty good start. Maybe throw some ice in the mix here. Oh, I didn't even go over my loadout. So I'm bringing along the Vampire Gauntlets. Chose the Vampire Gauntlets as my weapon really for the end waves, as every other weapon basically becomes useless once you get past, say, like wave 65-ish. The Vampire Gauntlets, however, the Immobilize has the timeout kill on it, so I'm going to be utilizing that later. And we've got the Scavenger Trinket, got to get that coin. The Trap Reset Trinket, the Rift Defender Trinket, the Grinder that unjams quicker, fully buffed, the Wall Blades that I think they reset faster, they're fully buffed as well. The Pounder with additional coin from the Trolls, Barricades that take reduced damage, the Ice Vent, and the Auto Ballista with extended range. So let's see, only 400 coin left, might as well just get things started. So I'm going to wait until the mini-map fills up as much as possible, then go ahead and pop my Scavenger Trinket and see how things go here. Come on in, little orcs. Was pretty stoked to see another OMD challenge, as I'm constantly looking for new reasons to play this awesome game. Oh yeah, right in the face. Pretty much easy mode at this point, just trying to generate some coin. Man, this thing's hit hard. Go ahead and reset my traps. I guess I don't even need to. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt at this point. Oh, that's weird. Something is up with my trap reset. There it goes. Yeah, I didn't have enough mana. I just wasn't paying attention. Speaking of, let's get a little mana here. And we got the final wave. The final wave of the wave coming through. really the main reason for bringing the Rift Defender trinket, although the stun will definitely be helpful, is the additional 10 additional Rift points, which is nice. And we got enough for a little bit more icy ice down here below. Sorry, and I'm going to go ahead and jump on forward until I'm to the point where I have relocated this setup. And hoping this is going to work out for me. I'm a little concerned with all of the elementals that are in the mix on this map, which we know there's quite a few. The ice is going to help me out. A little additional damage there. Get a little mana regen back here real quick. Get my scavenger trinket in play. Gotta get all them coins. That's the bad part about the vampire gauntlets in a situation like this, is at the earlier waves it's not as effective as the other weapons would be, and it's a mana burner, which you know, I'm sure I will live with here. Got lots of extra coin. In fact, bringing along one of the damage, maybe I don't know, one of the other damaging items like the Ring of Lightning or something may have been helpful, but then again, at the later waves, it would be mostly ineffective. Let's see. Can we stretch this out a little farther? You bet. Alright, jumping on forward now. Alright, so we're back at the break right before Wave 7. And you see what I've built out to. Basically just put a little maze through here. Got some wall blades, grinders, lots of freezy pounders going up top. And now it is time to relocate the whole operation in preparation for a few things. One of the things would be, I believe, Wave 7 is the first appearance of sappers, which of course we need to be prepared for. Got a nice little chunk of change here once I sell everything. 25,000, not including the barricades I'm about to sell. So we're going to barricade right here and pick these guys up and do the traditional barricading. We're going to go right here with a, see, let's go with a grinder right there. I can't remember where the turnaround point is. See, that gives me two tiles before the sappers get to the grinders. It doesn't matter, I'm not worried about combos, so if anything does die up here because of that grinder, no big deal. And then we're going to go ahead and do this side. And as you see, I've already got some grinders in place there. I put those there just because there was a lot of mobs coming up and coming down these stairs, as you see by all the coin. And that is also going to serve as my sapper trap for this side. So I don't even need that additional grinder there yet, but I'm going to go ahead and slap it up just because I can. And then now all we need is something for the sappers here. Now, I'm not really going to do anything. I'm going to put a dummy barricade right here and going to call it good. So now everything is forced to run down this long hallway, which will definitely be kind of the hallway of death here. Let's see, let's get a barricade right there, and then we'll go. Let's go grinder, grinder, and then wall blade. couple of pounders up top. Let's go with a... we can't put a third there. That one actually covers. I'll go ahead and slap it there too. And... what do we want on the end? Not enough room for another wall blade there on the end, but that's alright. Then I'm going to start down here. I'm not going to worry about the freeze there yet. Now up top, we're going to... how are we going to do the pounders? Do I want to go side by side? I think side by side would be better. I can't do it there, but that's fine. The reason I'm going heavy on the pounders first is... let's see, let's move that one over and center it as well. Anywhere where we have obstacles. Anyway, the reason I'm going heavy on the pounders first is because of the additional coin. And then these guys can be alternated until we center there again. Alright, now here, unsure as to what we want to do. I'm thinking we're going to start off with grinder, and I'm going to kind of alternate the traps on this side. So I'm going to go grinder, wall blade, grinder, wall blade. The reason I've got the wall blades in play is they are one of the hardest hitting traps. In fact, it may be the hardest hitting trap in the game. So I thought that maybe down the road at the later waves, that was going to be a key part of my operation here. Let's see, another grinder there. And just 800 left, but this is a pretty nice little array of death here. Let's see, let's get where do we want to start with the freeze? Let's just start it there, that way I can let's go like that, and then here we'll go 2 across once we get past this little wall lip here. But anyway, away we go at wave 7.
So beautiful.
Part of this map makes it a little boring when you get to this point. Not for any lack of fun, but just because it takes a while for everything to get to you. Let's go ahead and coin forge it up, or scavenger trinket it up, that is. And no need to reset yet. More sappers, oh no. Yeah, I mean, just the pounders and the wall blades. I'm not 100% positive, but I believe that is the 2 hardest hitting traps in the game. Of course, you know, the grinder has the consistency and the easy application of the combo point, and that's why it is used so heavily. But these pounders and wall blades will really help me out here. Yep, I just reset all my traps by accident. That's alright. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to kind of wait it out up here in the hallway of death. Now, as soon as we start getting nulls, which I believe is going to be wave 9, I'm not positive, but I think wave 9, they're going to be running up through here, which is going to help quite a bit. See, these barricades took a little damage, so I want to go ahead and get those guys replaced. Now 1800 left, just going to go ahead and spread out the ice until we're all the way down the hallway. And let me go ahead and jump on forward until the build is a little bit more complete. Alright, so we're right at the go break just before wave 13. And basically built my hallway out there, but while I'm still in a position where I have a few go breaks, I want to do some experimental pathing. Right now, of course, they're all running down through here, and I want to see exactly what kind of behavior I can get from them without causing any barricade smashing. Now, I know these barricades here need to be that close up to not disturb the path of the sappers. So right, I think right there is the point where I'm going to try to block it off. Hopefully the sappers still go upstairs, which I'll have to check out. And then when we get over here, we're going to re-block one of these stairways, and that's going to force the mobs after they come down the hall to run over here. And of course, we'll have this wall set up with some nice wreckage right there. And then I want to force them, if possible. Not enough coin. I'm gonna have to sell some stuff, which I do have a little bit of overkill going on right now, for sure. See, let me get rid of these items. I had them just there, just for null purposes, and I haven't actually seen any nulls yet. Or I haven't had any make them to me, anyway. Alright, so I want to go right across here, and then up. And basically I want to see if I can path the orcs all the way up through this hallway as an additional last resort killing area. Let's see, so let's check these guys out. I think for sure we've got gnolls this wave. Yep, here they come. Are they making it through? For the first probably 25-30 waves, anytime I have gnolls, I'll just kind of hide in here, because the gnolls will get here a lot quicker than the other mobs, so I don't really have to worry about getting hit from behind. And they're going to come right up right up through this opening here, which at this point these grinders may be enough to get them. Yeah, it looks like it was. So piece of cake at this point. Still looking good there. Let me get a little scavenge going on with the scavenger trinket. The pounders, Nanania actually is the one who told me to use pounders in this hallway, and she's convinced that it was a huge coin generator, and she is 100% correct, as I've really had no coin problems. And it looks like I'm going to have no pathing problems either. Now I may end up having to move these barricades forward just a touch, which is no big deal. See, let me go ahead and finish that pathing all the way up while I still have plenty of go breaks to fix this in case it goes wrong. And see how the orcs react here. Actually, I'd love to move these forward another half a square, and that would allow me one more barricade there. I might do that at the next break and check it. But this pathing looks pretty solid, and that's, you know, of course I'm going to have to get to the point where I have the coin for it. But that's going to be a nice little last resort kill zone that they have to run through there. So let's see how we're coming up top. Still holding strong. Lots of coin. Lots of coin. So we got our first armored ogres. Let's see how these guys fare in the kill zone up front. Go ahead and reset traps on them, and that yeah, that took care of that. Got another armored ogre. He's pushing through good, but he got his face rolled. So yeah, we're looking pretty good at this point. Only wave 14, obviously, so nothing of any, you know, no serious challenges yet. See, lots more armored ogres. I may have to, I don't know if this is going to be enough for these guys. Well, then again, they're getting beat up pretty good. Several more pushing. I wish I wouldn't have reset my traps so quick. But it looks like they're going to hold strong. That guy's getting wrecked. So there we go. There is wave 14. You see the massive amount of coin we're starting to collect here, which is awesome. And we'll jump on forward until we're to the point where this is a little bit more challenging. I'll check those pathing issues out. Oh, we got sappers. I didn't look to see. Yeah, they're still going upstairs. So that's great. Let me get another grinder in play there, just to ensure it looks like we're good right at the turnaround point. Our auto ballistas are tearing stuff up. In fact, I think at this point, now that I got most of my pathing for the whole map laid down, I think...
Is there any limit to my genius?
Oh yeah, let's load them up. See, we're still doing good. Nothing's really pushing all the way through. Get a nice little scavenge going on here, and then we can start lining these hallways. We've got a lot of pathing to work with yet still. Plus I've got these walls, which I haven't played with these walls yet at all. See, I think we're going to want to go... Let's go grinder, wall blade. Gonna need a barricade here somewhere. Right there looks good. And basically just want to force them through a little loop here to keep them against that wall. Then we'll force them through a little loop here to keep them against this wall. And then down and around they'll go. And lots of coin spread out down here. So we're looking good, and we had a little money bags on that wave. See how far Moneybags made it. Oh, he didn't make it far at all. So lots more coin to get this pathing all situated. I want to check if I can move these forward just half. Let me see. Let's get rid of these and put them up half a tile.
This should slow them down.
And then move these guys forward half a tile. Let's see. So hopefully that's still going to be alright, and then we can do that and really maximize this hallway here. And let's work on this pathing here. I'm going to take advantage of that half a tile right there. And that shouldn't be an issue. I think they're going to path around that no problem. We'll see here. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump on forward until probably we're at the last go break. Alright, so I'm at my very last break here. Last wave I got pushed a little bit. Not from mobs making it through the traps, but I had a little unfortunate or very close calls with some sappers right at the beginning. You see I still got my 40 rift points, so I'm in good shape there. Now down here I did add another grinder here, as these grinders were getting jammed already, which is brutal. Now also on the other side, moving those barricades forward half a tile worked, but it didn't work. The sappers were coming up those stairs like they were supposed to, but they were running out too far away from the grinders. So I put those back where they were, but lucky enough, I didn't have to move the barricades down below. So my original plan is still solid there. So 771 left. You see, I added more ballistas. Got them pretty much wrapped all the way around now. I'm not sure how close to the guardian limit I am. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I can put 4 more ballistas down still. I'll get those down. And I haven't had enough coin to completely build out and around, so I need to, you know, collect up some more coin, of course. If I'm missing one barricade up here to complete the pathing 100%. And that's all the pathing I'm going to go with for this whole run. So for the rest of the way, I need to finish out this wall and line this wall with traps. And then I can start working down below for my final little killing zone. So let's go ahead and get started, see how wave 25 works out here. Lots of trolls coming. For the most part, don't really have to interact a whole lot other than the trap reset trinket. Mainly just, you know, not wanting to burn all my mana. I'm keeping the vamp gauntlets just in case any of these big guys do make it through. I'll be able to have some sort of last resort for killing them. I am going to want to do something, I don't know, just some grinders or whatever on the walls up here to try to assist with those sappers and the mobs on that side. The sappers actually jammed 3 grinders last wave on that wall, which is kind of unheard of for only being wave 24 it was. And let's see how these guys are pushing. Not even making it to the end of this yet, so still holding pretty solid up here with a lot of backup traps behind them. And of course then they come back into ballista range and start getting wrecked by the ballistas as well. I think at this point I may start pointing, I've been pointing all the ballistas forward like that. I think here I'm going to turn it around that way. A lot of coins sitting up there. See, as you see here, those little goblin sappers really will probably end up being my downfall, because they last wave, in fact, they had everything really locked up for quite a while. See, those grinders are jammed. All those grinders are jammed just from the mobs running up through there. Go ahead and get a little trapper set, get all this freshened up, as these trolls are coming in force now. This may end up having to be a little work with the vamp gauntlets here. We will see. I'm going to go ahead and throw a stun on them off for now. That stun didn't do crap to that troll. Luckily, the old freezy vents are still getting it done. Look at all the coin. None of Neo was right. Wave 26 and still just piles of coins sitting around. So I will probably end up, by the end of this, I think I will probably have enough coin to completely build out the whole map if the pathing holds up. Looking good. So we'll go ahead and jump on forward one more time until I'm into one of the late waves, and see exactly how far this design will make it. Alright, so we're coming up on wave 40 now. The 5 skull wave, you see I still have all 40 rift points. See, get my dummy back. And I've built out almost all the way through it now. So once you run this loop, they have to come over and run this loop. Now granted, I'm coming up on wave 40 and I can be one-shot by just about anything now, so I can't get ballsy at all. However, nothing has made it to this point yet. And I've got the bottom just about finished out as well. Nice little final kill zone here. Of course, I'll be stunning them up the whole time if they make it to this point. They come out, one more grinder, some last minute freeze just to help me out, and then another grinder right there. So pretty much to that point now. I've had no pathing issues, which I'm glad. I've had no stray barricade smashers or any issues of the such. And it's been going pretty well. I did have a close call with a gnoll. Have to be very careful where you're at when the gnolls start coming, of course. And you got to make sure you're in a point where the traps are going to be able to kill them. I got caught down here by a gnoll, and he almost got me, but not quite. But it's still going pretty well. I've been using the I have been using the stun. I've been using it in conjunction with the trap reset trinket. So if I have a large group push in, see if these guys can make it in a little farther. See, I'll go ahead and pop the stun, and then the trap reset trinket right on top of them, and that helps. Helps to put a dent in some of these big guys. The mountain trolls, the yetis, they'll end up being an issue for certain. I may want to throw some more just randomness inside of there for anything coming up. In fact, let me do that. Let's see. Yeah, one more grinder. It's not going to be a huge impact, but the gnolls are getting tough enough where they can run through that now. But yeah, holding strong. Still got, you know, obviously only at wave 40. Got a ways to go before get to anything even remotely impressive or worthy of the brute force challenge. But this is where we're at this point, and it's been holding up solid. So let's see exactly how far I can make it. Alright, so we're back at wave 61. Just the start of it. I turned the graphics all the way down because things were starting to get really ugly. And you see I'm at 25 rift points. I don't know how or why, to be honest with you. I just looked up and noticed, what the heck? It's at 25 now. I had nothing break through or push all the way that I know of. And although I've had a lot of close calls, I've had no deaths yet. And my downfall will certainly be yetis and gnolls. The early 50s, those waves were just brutal. And basically this is the trick I've been using. Unfortunately, I don't have my Rift Defender trinket is not up, so I gotta kind of just rely on some freezing. But basically, this is all I've been doing, is kind of running them around, watching where they're going. Ooh, that's how they're escaping. Alright, I see. I'm losing rift points for yetis that are running off on me. Now, if my Rift Defender trinket was up, yep, I'm down to 15. The yetis don't like being kited, apparently. It's really pretty brutal with the amount of kiting required, and I'm losing rift points because of not being able to kill these yetis. So this will probably end up being my last wave as well. I'm not sure if this is the same thing that happened to Ketchup, but as you saw, those yetis took a turn and decided that I was not worth chasing any longer. See if I'm going to be able to get the rest of these guys down, or if they're just going to run in as well. Not many left. Now, if I was to do anything differently on this map, I would definitely have not brought the grinders and stuck with the wall blades. I actually, as you see, there's still a ton of grinders around, but I have done my best to actually eliminate as many of the grinders as I can, which obviously I've missed a ton of them still. This one I think I'm just going to be able to lock up here until he's down. as the grinders get to a point where they're jammed the whole time, so it's kind of pointless. It does almost no damage and they're jammed up. So this is just my first entry into this challenge. I'll definitely be putting more of them in. I lost a barricade there. And the waves that don't have nulls or yetis are pretty easy, because you've got this area right here where you can stun lock in 2 different places and constantly regen your mana and health at the same time. So that makes it very easy. So I've basically been just, once I can get all the yetis down. That's a shame that the yetis are running in like that. That's the only rift points I've lost, has been because of yetis running in there. But looks like I've made it to wave 61 anyway. Yet to see how this wave is going to end up. It's going to end up very boring at the end of it here, because it's going to take me a while to get all these guys stunned down. Some fire would have helped on these trolls, I think. Having brimstone in the mix, maybe. But it's still doable. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and jump on forward now to my last wave, whichever that will be, depending on how what rotation the mobs come in. Could be pretty soon. I could make it as far as 70. Who knows? But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I was able to complete 61 anyway. Let's see what happens. I got a null coming from that side and some nulls coming from up here. So I'm going to do my best to get them stunned up and then run back over into here in hopes. Ooh, the old Rift Defender trinket to the rescue there. I see these yetis are pushing hard, and it's become such a lag fest that I'm really having a hard time even negotiating. Oh, this is probably going to be my last wave, I'm certain of it. Yeah, there's a lot of baddies there. Holy crap. Ugh. Whew. Wow. Yep, they're going in, so I'm losing, and that's it. Dang it. Wave 62, and the yetis were my downfall. Hopefully, no one else has that problem on that map. But, wow, there it is. But this is definitely just the first entry. I will indeed be doing another one, as it was a lot of fun. But thanks for watching. Click that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Head on over to the forums and get involved with Wyatan's awesome little challenge here. Lots and lots of fun. Thanks again.